Hello everyone, my name is Tim and today I'm going to be going over my top 3 dividend videos that I made so far. I just want you all to be able to get a recap of how they're doing, and I'll go through each one and give a small update on their stock price and dividend information right before the video goes over. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Also, if you want to join my Discord, it's free, and the link to that will be in the description below. Hope you have a great day. So the first stock I'm going to be going over again is going to be AGNC. It is a monthly stock dividend, and I have looked over everything. The monthly dividend is still the same, even though the yield has gone down from my previous video that I made, but it's still a good stock. It's still one of my favorites, and I do own a decent amount of shares for AGNC. So hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Tim, and today I'm going to be going over a analysis of the stock AGNC Investment Corporation, ticker symbol AGNC, and it is a monthly paying dividend stock. Keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor, I am not a CPA, I'm not an accountant, so do not take anything I say as investment advice. This is simply an analysis of what I've done, and I am hoping by the end of the video you will be able to have enough information to make your own decision as to whether you want to invest in this or not. I am going to be investing in AGNC. They do have a very nice dividend yield. They did have an announcement on the 10th of December that the current CEO Gary Kane will transition to executive chairman as of July 1st, 2021, and will be replaced by Peter Federico, who currently serves as president and chief operating officer. This is going to be going over their dividend yield. One nice thing about AGNC as a REIT is they don't invest in any mortgage-backed securities. Basically, the REIT is guaranteed by the US government. Right now, they do have a 9.34% dividend yield, and this was back in March from a 10% yield. If you find this video helpful, I hope you'll go and hit the like and subscribe button down below. It greatly helps my channel growth and be able to help me bring more content like this to you. The company was formerly known as American Capital Agency Corporation, and it changed its name to AGNC Investment Corp in September 2016. AGNC Investment Corp was founded in 2008 and is headquartered in Bethesda, Maryland. AGNC has a dividend yield of 9.34%, and they do pay out monthly. They have a $1.44 dividend per share per year. That is 12 cents a month. They do not have any dividend growth as of right now. They have actually been cutting their dividend over the last several years instead of growing it, and they also do not have a positive growth rate as of right now. AGNC for the last 10 years has shown a negative 47.41% growth. For the last 5 years, it's a negative 11.89%. For the last year, it is down 12.78%. For the last 6 months, it has been up 16.91%, 1.11% over the last month, and is up 0.65% over the last 5 days, and it did raise a little bit over the last day also, as of the filming of this on December 21st, 2020. Since everyone likes to know how much it would take to make $1,000 a month in dividends, I like using the TD Ameritrade income estimator to be able to figure that out. For AGNC to get to $1,002 of estimated average monthly income, since they do pay monthly, you would need roughly 8,350 stocks at a market value right now as of this date of $128,840.50, which would give you an estimated annual income of $12,024. I do personally think that AGNC is going to bounce back though, since it is a REIT that specializes in mortgage-backed securities rather than actual real estate buildings like Realty Incorporated, ticker symbol O. I believe that this REIT will do better because it doesn't have to depend on having tenants that pay on time especially with the aftermath of everything that's gone on in 2020. People are just going to be more used to doing things online, I believe. Like, I'm sure there's still going to be people who go out and do shopping in person. I know I actually prefer doing my shopping online. It helps me keep to my budget and helps me plan out my meals easier. And then I just go and pick up my groceries from the store. And I'm sure there are going to be others who are in the exact same way, and other people who prefer just shopping in person. And that's fine. But I believe because of the changes that have been happening in 2020, I believe they were always going to be happening. It's just they were kind of forced on us sooner rather than later, thanks to the pandemic. But I do think it will get stronger as time goes on, and it is definitely going to be one of the probably top 10 of my dividend income stocks that I get. It's not going to be my main one, and my main investment is still going to be in index funds, probably for the foreseeable future. That's how I see it. I am going to be doing some options trading. I don't believe AGNC is very good at this point for options trading, and I'll show you why. As you can see here, I am on my Robinhood account looking at AGNC. I am currently on the options area. If you were to have 100 shares of AGNC and be interested in doing a covered call, it wouldn't be very profitable at this point in time. There's just nothing really available in the call section. You'd be able to do it for $1 worth of premium, but you wouldn't be able to do much else. And being able to try to do options isn't a whole lot better, especially in any kind of reasonable time frame that's coming up. Right now, I just don't see AGNC as being a good options stock, but I do believe it is a great dividend stock. Next video is going to be about Zambina Pipeline, ticker symbol PBA. It is also a monthly paying dividend stock, and one of my favorites also. It has the yield that's been gone down over the last few months, but they have maintained the same payout for each share on a monthly basis and the total payout for the year. So that's good news. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Tim Schroyer, and today I'm going to be going over a review and analysis of another monthly paying dividend stock. This one is going to be ticker symbol PBA, the Zambina Pipeline Corporation, and I'm going to be going over its dividend information, some financial information, and also its options information during this video. If you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It does greatly help out my channel and allows me to make more content like this. Hope you have a great day. Zambina Pipeline Corporation provides transportation and midstream services for the energy industry. It operates through 3 segments: pipelines, facilities, and marketing and new ventures. The pipeline segment operates conventional oil sands and heavy oil and transmission assets with a transportation capacity of 3.1 million barrels of oil equivalent per day, ground storage of 11 million barrels, and rail terminaling capacity of approximately 145,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day, serving markets and basins across North America. The facilities segment offers infrastructure that provides customers with natural gas, condensate, and natural gas liquids, better known as NGLs, including ethane, propane, butane, and condensate, and includes 354,000 barrels per day of NGL fractionation capacity, 21 million barrels of cavern storage capacity, and associated pipeline and rail terminaling facilities. The marketing and new venture segment buys and sells hydrocarbon liquids and natural gas originating in the Western Canadian Sedimentary Basin and other basins. Zambina Pipeline Corporation was incorporated in 1954 and is headquartered in Calgary, Canada. It has 2,623 employees. Over the last year, their stock has increased 55.51%. Over the last 6 months, it has increased 35.94%. Over the last month, it has gone down 1.17%. Over the last 5 days, it is up 1.1%. And over the last day, it is up 0.64%. They have an earnings per share of 1.88. They have a annual dividend rate of $1.91 per year. They do pay out monthly with a yield of 6.47% dividend yield. They have a 5-year growth rate of 6.61%, and they have grown their dividend for the last 5 years. They pay out 17 cents per month, which adds up to the $1.91 annual payout. Their ex-dividend date tends to be around the 22nd through 25th of the previous month, with a payout date typically around the 15th of the month. So, for instance, you would need to have shares in this company by right around April 22nd to 23rd in order to get the dividend for April that will be paid out in May. Now on Zambina's own financial statements for the consolidated financial overview for the 12 months ending on December 31st, 2020. You have to remember these figures are in millions, so the 2,997 for 2020 is actually 2.997 billion. So right now, the infrastructure and other services revenue in 2020 again is 2,997,000,000 compared to 2019's 2,426,000,000, which is a change of 571 million or 24% change. Now their product sales revenue did drop in 2020 from 4,804,000,000 to 3,205,000,000 in 2020, which was a loss of 1,599,000,000 or a 33% loss year over year. Their total revenue is 6,202,000,000 in 2020 compared to 2019's 7,230,000,000, which again is a loss of 1,028,000,000, which is a 14% difference. Their net revenue did go up though between 2019 and 2020. It went up to 3,444,000,000 in 2020 compared to 3,120,000,000 in 2019, which is a $324 million change or 10% increase. Their adjusted gross profit did drop. In 2019, it was 2,442,000,000 compared to 2019, which is 2,322,000,000, which is a change of 120 million or 5%. Their gross profit also saw a loss year over year. 2019 was 2,442,000,000 compared to 2020's 2,008,000,000, which is a change of 434 million or 18% change. The earnings loss is 316 million in 2020, where it was a 1,507,000,000 profit, which is a $1,823,000,000 difference, or a 121% change. The earnings loss per common share, the basic in dollars, was a loss of 860,000 in 2020 compared to 2,690,000 in 2019, which is a difference of 3,555,000 or a 132% change. And that's the same for the diluted dollars. The cash flow from operating activities was 2,252,000,000 in 2020 compared to 2,532,000,000 in 2019, which is a loss of 280 million or 11% change. They did have a small increase. The adjusted cash flow from operating activities in 2020 was 2,289,000,000 in 2020 compared to 2019's 2,234,000,000, which is a change of 55 million or 2%. They had capital investments of 2020 of 1,029,000,000 compared to 2019's 1,645,000,000, which is a loss of 616 million or 37%. Their adjusted EBITDA in 2019 was 3,281,000,000 compared to 2019's 3,061,000,000, or a change of 220 million, or an increase of 7%. And their total volume in 2020 was 3,500 million compared to 2019's 3,451 million, or a 49 million change, and which amounts to a 1% change in volume. Now for options, this is an interesting one since it is a dividend stock that pays monthly. It is possible to already, if you want to purchase 100 shares, you can sell a call against those 100 shares and earn, say, an extra $65 here for expiration of May 21st. The problem being that the ex-dividend date is going to be right around that date also. So if you were to have the stock price go above, for instance, the $30 stock price, then it is likely that you will have your shares called away from you before the ex-dividend date. So that is definitely a risk you need to keep aware of. As for buying the shares at a discount with doing a put, you can do that if you choose to. Right now, it looks like the $25 and $22.50 strikes are paying out about a 10-cent or $10 premium, since it's 10 cents per share and there's 100 shares in an option. And that would get you a slight discount on the shares. For instance, if you were to sell the put at $22.50 and the stock were to drop below that, you would in essence be buying the shares at $22.40. So that would be about a 25% discount compared to what the share price is right now. In the third clip, I'm going to be going over GAIN, or Gladstone Investment. It is also a monthly paying dividend stock. It has its yield that's also gone down, but they have maintained the same dividend payout. So again, that's good news. Hope you enjoy the clip. Hello everyone, my name is Tim, and today I'm going to be going over the monthly paying dividend GAIN, the Gladstone Investment, ticker symbol GAIN. I'm going to be going over its dividend yield, how much it pays out per month, and also some of its financials, and if it's also worth doing any options with this stock and monthly paying dividend. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It greatly helps out my channel grow. Hope you have a great day and stay safe. So this stock has actually done decently. I mean, over the last year, it is down 12.21%, as you can see here in the chart. It does have a PE ratio of 18.66, a dividend rate per year of 84 cents with a yield of 7.04%. But one thing that is encouraging is you can see that it has gone from the low during the pandemic when it hit back in March, and it has recovered nicely since then over the last year. Gladstone Investment Corporation is a private equity fund specializing in lower middle market acquisitions, mature stage, buyouts, recapitalizations, refinancing existing debt, senior debt securities such as senior loans, senior term loans, lines of credit, and senior notes, senior subordinate debt securities such as senior subordinated loans and senior subordinated notes, junior subordinated debt securities such as subordinated notes and mezzanine loans, limited liability company interest and warrants or options. The fund does not invest in startups. The fund seeks to invest in manufacturing, consumer products, and business services distribution sector. It seeks to invest in small and mid-sized companies based in the United States. The fund prefers to make debt investments between $5 million and $30 million and equity investments between $10 million and $40 million in companies. The fund seeks to invest in companies with sales between $20 million and $100 million. The fund invests in companies with EBITDA from $3 million to $20 million. It seeks minority equity ownership and prefers to hold a board seat in its portfolio companies. It also prefers to take majority stake in its portfolio companies. The fund typically holds its investments for 7 years and exits via sale or recapitalization, initial public offering, or sale to third party. It was founded in 2005 and is headquartered in McLean, Virginia, in the United States. This stock is currently going for $11.94 as of the date of this recording on February 14th, 2021. It has an annual payout of 84 cents, like I mentioned before, with a 5-year growth rate at 3.13%. It has a dividend growth over the last 2 years. They do pay out monthly. It comes to about 7 cents per month. The only thing that I find a little bit disturbing is the payout ratio of 131.25%. That basically is meaning that they pay out more than what they receive in income, which I don't see how that can be sustainable long term. I mean, I know they've been around 16 years or so right now, but still, a payout ratio that high is a little bit concerning to me. Going over the company financials, so you can see starting back in March 2016 that their revenue steadily went up until the pandemic when it dropped drastically, which is no real surprise considering every company suffered during that time period. If you were to keep just the stock only in your portfolio, which I highly don't recommend, I recommend keeping your portfolio very diverse. But just for argument's sake for this, if you were to keep just this stock in your portfolio and you wanted $1,000 per month in income, you would need to own 14,290 shares with a market value as of today of $170,622.60 with an estimated annual income of $12,003.60, which would give you a monthly income of $1,000.30. Now I'm here on Robinhood, which I'm no longer really trading on Robinhood after everything that happened with GameStop and everything. I decided to move my account over to Tastyworks, but I like the UI for Robinhood in order to show what I'm talking about. It's the easiest way to show things that for like options and everything. It's the most intuitive to look at. So, as you can see, they've been doing decently, like they've been coming back up from their decline back in early 2020. Options wise, though, I don't really recommend doing options with this. For one thing, the price of the stock is below what I usually recommend. I would set a minimum for an option stock of about $20 per share. So this is below that, but if for some reason you wanted to do it, it is still doable. In that case, what I would actually end up doing is I would sell puts as far out as I possibly could for a price I'd be willing to pay. So for instance, if I really wanted to own 100 shares at this, but I didn't want to pay the current price for 100 shares of $1,195, and instead maybe I want to pay $750. So I would sell a put as far out as I could, because you can see in earlier dates you're just not going to get very much for selling the put. But if you go out as far as you can sell, for instance, a $7.5 strike price put for about $30 in credit. And so what that means is you would receive $30 if someone filled this option for you, and then before July 16th, if the share price for this stock dropped down to below $7.50 a share, you would be obligated to buy 100 shares at $7.50 a share, or $750. Now, granted, you would have received $30 in credit, so in reality, you would have paid $720. So you would be getting it at a much cheaper price than if you would buy it now. And if the stock price never got down below $7.50 by the expiration date, then you would be keeping that $30 in your pocket and it would be yours to keep, and you wouldn't have to do anything else. The option would expire worthless. I hope you all enjoyed this video, my 3 most popular monthly dividend videos that I made so far. And I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It does greatly help out my channel. And I hope you will also join my Discord. The link for that will be down in the description below. And that is free also. And I hope you all have a great week in the stock market.